Hello and welcome here. Blue Beetle is proving that DC still requires Zack Snyder 6 years after Justice League. Zack Snyder returned to the realm of DC Comics adaptations with Man of Steel after directing Watchmen. The following two films to be directed by Zack Snyder were Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice and Justice League, the latter of which was finished by Joss Whedon after Snyder was forced to leave the project. The Snyder cut of Zack Snyder's Justice League appeared to mark the end of the director's tenure at DC, yet his influence on the DC universe endures. Since the Snyder Cut was published, there have been calls for Warner Brothers to restore the Snyderverse, or to resume the 5-movie storyline that Zack Snyder had originally intended. Although Justice League by Zack Snyder served as a suitable capstone to Henry Cavill's Superman journey, the film was not intended to be the end of the tale. However, since the Snyder Cut, Snyder has not worked on any DC projects. The polarizing filmmaker continues to have an effect on the DC universe, as seen by Snyder's most recent tweet regarding the Blue Beetle movie. The Blue Beetle tweet by Zack Snyder illustrates how important he may be to the DC universe. In a recent tweet, Zack Snyder discussed the upcoming DC film Blue Beetle, which stars Xolo Maridueña as Jamie Ray. In the tweet seen below, Snyder tweeted a poster for Blue Beetle while underlining the importance of representation in big-budget films and his plans to watch the movie with his family. When compared to James Gunn's own Twitter on the Blue Beetle trailer, which only received 1.5 million views, Zack Snyder's tweet about the Blue Beetle has had over 10.4 million views as of the time this article was written. Snyder has withdrawn from the DC movie series, with the exception of a recent charity event when he displayed his DC movies. Given how little the movie has been promoted, Snyder's Blue Beetle tweet is even more significant. A fan initiative called the Blue Beetle Battalion, in which DC fans are making their own promotional materials for the movie, was even started as a result of the weaker Blue Beetle marketing campaign. In comparison to the Justice League heroes, Blue Beetle is a lesser-known figure, which presents a hurdle for its movie office performance after The Flash flopped. So why Zack Snyder returning for the DC universe might be successful. With Zack Snyder's Justice League, not only was the Snyderverse wrapped up, but Superman Legacy will also represent the start of a new era for the DC Extended Universe. A new DC universe is being created by James Gunn's DC Studios, and it already includes several iterations of superheroes like Superman and Batman. Thus, the only Elseworld initiatives like Joker Folie à Deux and the Batman Part 2 that might theoretically carry on the Snyderverse are those. Even if it doesn't, Snyder and DC may still collaborate on other projects for the new DC universe. This may feature characters that Snyder has never worked with in the DC Extended Universe, allowing him to explore new genres. Significant news for the franchise would be a Zack Snyder film based in the new DC Universe. Snyder can elicit a lot of discussion and interaction, as seen by his tweet about the Blue Beetle. All of Zack Snyder's DC films elicited passionate reactions from both fans of his vision of the DC Universe and those who disapproved. Thus, given how improbable it is to materialize, a new Snyder DC movie would have a large box office potential. It would be unexpected and promising to see anything like Zack Snyder's The Authority, which would also reintroduce the filmmaker to the realm of DC adaptations. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.